Happy New Year. Ow. Welcome to Great Dane Watches Humans. That was suggested by KH3 Arts on Patreon. Today's show is an archive episode. The episode aired on January 3rd, 2018, almost a year ago exactly. The guests were Dave Waite and Todd Glass. Todd is always a ton of fun on this show. And I just thought it'd be interesting to see where we're at exactly 1 year ago before we embarked on that amazing year that was 2018. And we're giving Patreon members early access to our pre-taped episodes and prizes and giveaways and a pre-show live stream. For all of that, make sure you become a member of the 420 Club. Sign up at patreon.com/gettingdoug. Doug plugs. I am going to be at Helium in Portland, Oregon this Saturday, January 5th, doing a Doug Loves Movies at 420. And I've got shows coming up in San Francisco, Raleigh, North Carolina, and more. For all my dates and deets and links, go to douglovesmovies.com and enjoy this archive episode. Happy New Year. I won't do the air horn again. Blast off! Happy New Year. Dabby New Year to all. And to all a good night. That's our show. Joining us, we got two old bees today. We've got our friends Dave Waite and Todd Glass. Yes. Wow. Already into the stuff. Let's tell them what we're smoking, Todd.
Hoo-wee.
This is a little something called Hawaiian Haze.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a sativa, of course. We load everything with the sativas. The Dab Master Taylor Rizzo's back. He helped load everything up. And yeah, there's no reason to clap for that. And, how you guys doing? How's your 2018?
I love it.
Wait, your face was different.
No, I had
than what you
such a
said.
good
Oh, no,
New
you're doing it
Year.
again. Your face is...
Oh my God, I have a
Your face
disease.
seems
It's
so
called
unhappy.
opposite face day.
Opposite face
No, I
day?
really opposite whatever. I don't know.
You have a disease and a holiday.
I know.
Yeah, National Day. Todd Glass's opposite face day. I always had I had a bit where I'd say this is my impression of a guy who's the noise he makes doesn't match the gesture he makes, and it goes like this. Which will make you only heard that you didn't see the gesture if you're listening to us. If you're one of the people that listens to us while you're at work or something.
I have a question for you.
Yes, please bring it.
Those high cruises you do?
I've done cruises where I've gotten high, but they're not. The point isn't getting high. I mean, they're not high cruises. They're rock cruises.
Oh, I'd like to go on one, but we'll talk about it.
And a comedy cruise. Do you know the Impractical Jokers? Do you know those guys?
Of course.
I bet you they're a big fan of yours.
Really?
Sal and Q really like comedy and comedians. They were very nice to me because I went on their cruise. But I've also gone on cruises with lots of bands. And the band ones are really fun. Because,
311?
Yeah. Because then they also have lots of other bands that they hire. You know, it's like a comedy cruise, or a comedy festival. There's a shit ton of comics running around. And on these rock cruises, there's a bunch of bands. Oh, it's 19 minutes after the hour. Almost 4:20 somewhere.
Ding, 4:20 somewhere.
So it's just fun for me to be like on a boat with a bunch of rock shows going on and, and smoking a lot of weed, but trying to be cool about it. I don't just light up anywhere.
Yeah.
You gotta. Where do you light up on the boat?
I'll go to like the kids, the little kids play area. Because they close. It's not even open. It's not. The only kids on the boat are like little kids of some of the performers, and those kids have giant headphones on all the time, protecting their ears.
I think it would be fun because I did a cruise, but it's been a long time. But I think if you went on with there were a lot of fun people. Even a cheap cruise can probably be pretty fun.
We might have even done one of those improv at sea things together.
We did.
Yeah.
A lot of comedians did that.
Yeah, there was like I was really into doing those, and then also at one point, Judd Apatow booked a cruise out of Florida that was for to raise money for comic relief.
Really?
And he hired every comedian he knows to do it. I'm surprised you didn't do it.
Wow. No, but the improv ones I did with like Judd. I did with Drew Carey, Ray Romano. A lot of comedians did it. But the cool thing about that cruise, if you remember, we had no restrictions. Like there was just improv at sea. So people came in there. We didn't.
They brought in a dumb little brick wall.
They did. You know what?
Put
Good
it behind
though.
the comic.
Right.
Yeah, it looked all right. I remember one time when I did one of those was I've been on a lot of cruises, and I had to do stand up on one where they were like, we have to cancel all the other shows because bands and dancers and the kinds of things they do on cruises can't perform when it's real rocky. But like, hey, you're a stand up, just stand there and tell your jokes. And so it was crazy how much the ship, like you couldn't stand still on stage. You're like just catching yourself, but still also trying to tell jokes.
Yeah.
For the, small amount of people who left their cabins to watch a show while it feels like we're all going to die. Like it was really rocky.
I got seasick.
It was super rocky. Well, they do them out of California, and when you go out of California, like in the wintertime from San Diego down to Mexico, there's a strait or whatever that you hit where it's just going to be rocky. They just know it's going to be rocky, and they don't go out of their way to warn you about it.
Yeah,
So,
you need to be on
so it's just like, wow, every cruise goes through a really rocky section. But the ones down out of Florida down to the, Jamaica and stuff like that, I find those to be, pretty pleasant.
Somebody asked me that this thing, they go, what type of people are there? Which doesn't matter where, but I said, they're trying to go, like, what type of people go to this, I forget where it's at, not Vegas, but I go, picture if
Branson?
Yes. I go, picture if Cheesecake Factory had a cruise. Like, the people that would go, that's great. That's who shows up. Come today at 4 o'clock, see the largest roast beef sandwich on the world.
There is food available all day and night on cruises. Like you can really go nuts with
midnight buffet.
Eating. Yeah, all the time buffet. Like anytime you want to go eat. And as you enter and exit the food area, they have people there with antiseptic wash to spray your hands. And they say,
Lately.
And they say washy washy, and you hold your hands out and then get your hands wet and you wipe them together, and then they go happy happy.
Is that true? Mm-hmm. Is that okay? Is
It's
a
weird.
tinge of something
No,
wrong?
there's something wrong.
Washy washy.
They work from they're
Wait, I
employees
think
from
I made it wrong.
they're employees from all over the world, so you hear it with every accent. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but every once in a while it isn't like an Asian person saying washy washy.
Oh, that's okay.
And it feels terrible, but also makes me laugh very hard
Right.
at the same time.
I never been on a cruise. Man, you guys are just like right out the gate talking about shit I didn't know about.
For an hour, we just sit here talking about it. We're done. That was 3 minutes of cruising.
Did you take a hit of something?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good,
I hit
good.
the Lebowski. Is that what you call this one?
Yeah, that pipe hates the Eagles.
No, that's some sort
The
of
band,
wizard.
not the football team. Although I wonder if the dude hates the Eagles, the band, so much that he also hates the Philadelphia Eagles. You're from Philly,
Oh, nice transition.
right?
That was
I'm all
tight.
about the transition. I had nowhere else to go with that. I don't really have any follow-up Philly questions. But yeah, go ahead, hit that.
What about that bell? Still cracked?
Still haven't fixed it. Fix the bell. It's embarrassing.
What
mean,
if
it
Trump
is.
came out and was going to be like, I'm going to fix the bell? I'd be like, fuck it.
Finally, we're going to fix that bell.
Have either of you guys been on one of our live shows in front of an audience?
No.
Did you do one? Were you in Denver?
Denver.
Yeah, that was fun,
Denver.
I think.
Silver and Gold, that's a band. They're out of Denver. Hey, I gave you a plug. I'm going to the Denver Comedy Works, by the way, in February.
Oh.
Very excited. The one in the city. They're both great,
Right.
but the city is the city.
Downtown, man. It's
Yes.
an underground club. They take everybody's phones, put them in a bag.
It's comedy at its best,
Yeah,
that club.
I like it.
There's some clubs like it, but they're definitely
I'm
probably...
going to try to come in and play that club that same weekend.
Oh, really? Well, that would be in competition with me, though.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, it would? Okay.
No,
I trust you.
we'd share everything. Yeah.
He did a transition there. Yeah. I saw it.
Well, don't you just, whenever you're doing radio or this sort of thing, aren't you sort of listening for cities you're going to be in so you could just slide right into a plug?
Well, usually if I'm on a radio station, they don't mention another city.
You never know. There could be in the news.
Syndicated.
Something could be
That's
happening.
possible.
Yeah. Somebody told me they saw me on that Comics Unleashed the other night.
Oh, I wore this shirt
like
on there.
they just
Somebody is going to get that, find a screenshot, tweet it out in about an hour.
Oh, I love it.
Boom.
Yeah, somebody
People
go
do the
find
work.
that. Good
do the
luck.
work. I asked someone to take a picture
It's
of a
Dave
house.
Waite with an E. How else would you spell Dave, idiot?
I got what you did.
No, what did he do? I don't think did he do something?
Is that the first time you've heard that one?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one, I think.
Oh, so you were on the
It was a little angry. That's why I took the sunglasses off. I'm gonna, try to lighten the mood.
now who was on your episode of Being Unleashed?
Oh, Jessica Curson was sitting next to me, and I would like joke around with her when she was doing her bits and stuff. And they tell you not to do that. You're supposed to just sit there and watch everybody else's bits.
Yeah.
I wasn't having it.
Yeah.
Didn't get invited back.
Same thing with me.
Yeah.
I thought they would
What's
like
the
it. 'cause
point of just sitting? Yeah, they're interacting with the bit. I mean, I've done shows about it. The interruption show is about, how fun it can be when someone's doing a bit for someone else to be there and chime in.
on our show, the same thing happened. Like somebody happened to have a topic, but we stuck to topic. We didn't just disregard what the show was. Like somebody would mention something about, for whatever, the mall. Now, they weren't our jokes, but we all happened to have jokes. So we went around and did my joke
his
thing about
segues
the
are
mall.
terrible. It's like it's famous.
They said, don't do that in between.
He turns,
they go, don't do
he
that.
turns to you and goes, so you like boats?
Right. No, that's not.
And then you're like, I have a boat joke?
Yeah,
I
here
hope
we go.
so.
Here comes
No,
the boat bit.
he sets you up. But it's like they could go, like, hey, instead they'll go, I heard you don't like Ferris wheels. Why can't he say, what do you do when you're on the road? And then he go, I'm bored. Sometimes you go to an amusement park. You try to put a little, but he goes, the only way he could be worse is if he said, I heard you like talking. That would be like, I have an idea for a show, and I'm not kidding. And I bet Byron would be a part of it.
Well, at least you could say anything after you like talking. It's not, maybe
Right,
not.
exactly.
It doesn't sound like it's setting up a specific thing. Why would he know about that? I heard you went to the mall the other day.
Right,
What? Hey,
right.
Byron, get out of my shit.
Right. I heard you're getting older.
Why are you all up in my business? Well, I follow your Instagram and then I make notes because I know you're going to be on the show.
What if you had a show and then it was called, because comedians love to watch that show and just make fun of it. It's hard not to, it's so absurd. So why don't you have a show where you watch those shows and then three comedians keep pausing it, making fun of it. It's called Making Fun of Byron Allen. I don't know. I just spitballing.
You're already in legal trouble just having the idea.
There's something there, and Doug knows it.
No, there's a lot of fun in watching things that are, silly or whatever and having fun with it, and that would be cool. You could get away with that for a while, I bet, but somebody's going to come along with like a cease and desist if you're using.
Pay him.
Oh, okay.
He's in
Wow,
on it.
all
He's
right.
smart.
Okay,
He's a
old
smart
school.
guy.
Cash, you just give him a little stack of cash.
Thank you. You know what I say? Give me 50 cents worth of those $1,000 bills.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, now this new segment on the show, Todd's going to explain how Bitcoin works.
50 cents of those $1,000 bills.
Do you know anything about Bitcoin?
I don't.
Should have bought in early. That's all I know.
Oh, is that true? I don't even know what it is. To be honest, if I you should tell me because I keep hearing it, but I have no idea what it is. And I keep thinking.
The world's most honest comedian should maybe be your, how you sell yourself. Because
I've heard of it.
a lot of comedians just jump in and try to say something about Bitcoin. You're like, nope,
You know what else?
I got nothing.
You don't know anything about it?
I don't.
Because you know
I know some things about it, but you wouldn't understand.
I've heard it been talked about, and I keep thinking, ask somebody. The last time that happened, I heard the word portfolio. Remember that was in the news a lot? Literally a week and a half went by. I went, what's a portfolio? I had no idea. Same thing with Bitcoin. I've heard it, but I've never, and that's rude of me. It doesn't say a lot about me. It means someone's been saying it to me, and I just go, yeah, and I continue instead of going, hey, what does that mean?
All
so
right.
now I am.
Well, when we come back from the break, I'm going to tell everybody what a portfolio is.
You know what I mean?
We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Yeah, welcome back. We're here with Todd Glass, Dave Waite, and
That was?
Of course.
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman made us do a pyramid thingy in that
You want more?
Yeah.
episode, that live episode, and I got on the bottom row of that thing, and like, I've regretted it ever since.
What?
I mean, I got lucky, nothing happened, but like, my back can't handle that shit. I can't be doing that shit. But she, Sarah's magic.
Yeah, she'll make you, do shit you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Have you already asked a question this show?
I don't think I have I?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
When are you going to get your own line of weed?
Right.
Like
Right.
the Benson or
Great
something?
question.
In
I don't know.
development?
I don't know.
You-
I'm not. It's weird. I have a weird kind of.
Is that too much weed?
I get paid to be a comedian and do stuff like this, so I don't really feel like any urge to get into the business of weed. Profit off it in that way.
You could just have like that mailbox money, right? People buying the Benson weed, you just go out and get the. I guess they don't really.
I guess so, but I don't know. I just, it's always tricky. Like sometimes we'll do ads for something, and then I'll kind of investigate a little more into a product or something, and we'll stop doing the ads if I feel like it's something I don't want to, promote.
Right.
And you got to pick and choose with all that stuff. I always wonder about all those big stars like Sam Jackson. They're in credit card commercials. Jennifer Garner. What's in your wallet? Those people. And I don't know. I mean, if you use them right, credit cards can be okay, but generally they really sink people
I
financially.
mean, like Jennifer Garner. I feel like more of she's like a credit card lady now than like a movie star. Like, when was the last movie? You see a lot of the movies.
Well, I go to, a lot of the things that she shows up in. She was in Draft Day with Kevin Costner.
Oh, that was like 3 years ago. 4?
All right,
Guys,
listen,
I should just tell.
She was in Catch Me If You Can.
I'm doing an ad, and I may as well tell you now because I feel like you guys are going to jump all over me. But I'm doing an ad for, and I get it, but I'm doing an ad for Marlboro cigarettes. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, these Marlboro cigarettes sure make you look cool. They'll tell you that it's bad for you, and they're right, but it's worth it.
I love it.
Now, where's this at?
It's going to be on all the things.
Comedy?
It's going to be on Netflix. They bought my ad.
Just you talking about that is probably going into your portfolio.
Well,
January 9th, we're going to be live at the Troubadour. We just saw a bunch of clips of it during the break, and the shows are always pretty fun, and it won't be live on YouTube. You have to be there to see it live, but we are going to film the whole thing and then release it at a later date, where you normally watch the show.
I never saw the Eric Andre show except bits and pieces till 2 weeks ago.
And then you watch the whole thing?
I couldn't.
With the fucking dog?
The ones they showed me, I was fucking loving. Just the energy of ripping down the set. I was like, God damn it, does that look fun?
Oh, you mean it's TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, word. I never seen it.
Oh, I thought you meant him on my show.
Oh, he was really fun in your show, but I had seen bits and pieces. But someone goes, we just sat. This isn't important to talk about. I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, Todd, I think you've been on. Have you guys both been on the show recently enough to do the game portion where we ask you trivial questions?
Of course.
Okay.
I want to be the best guest I can be this show.
Okay.
I don't know what that takes, but I think I've been doing it so
I don't
far.
know. You're sitting up straight. Most people don't do that, so
But you
you're
shouldn't.
doing
I thought
great.
it looked good.
No, you're doing good.
Let me sit up.
No, people get all
You spray this in your
slouchy.
mouth? That was my second question.
Oh, the
I
Yambo?
apologize.
The Yambo? Give me that.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't do it for me. Oh, there it is.
Did you know this was going to happen?
Oh, do it. I love it. Do it.
Do you really love it?
Of course.
It's terrible.
If you don't love that, then you don't know what you're here on this
It's
planet
just
for.
sudden. It's just the most sudden, unpleasant noise.
It's so absurdly funny because it's so over the top.
in an enclosed room with a low ceiling.
If you don't like that,
people
then you
listen to the show with earbuds in. They don't see me pull it out, and then suddenly I make that noise.
All right,
It's
that's different.
terrible.
That's different.
I'm gonna Yambo myself. Is that all right?
What's that?
He's just gonna
Did it
have some
spray?
of that stuff.
I didn't really feel like. Boy, is it? Oh, jeez.
Now you got it all over your hand. Hand bow.
I
Go
stopped
ahead
eating.
and lick it off.
I stopped eating. I stopped eating. pork.
Delicious.
Who'd you shake hands with when you came in here today?
Todd?
Yeah.
That's all right.
What were you gonna say, Todd?
I stopped eating. It's just a joke. I go, here's this. I go, it's a guy that doesn't really he tries to act like he's evolving, but he goes, yeah, I stopped eating pork. And he goes, you know what? I was up at a farm in upstate New York and I saw a little baby pork running around and I was like, I can't eat that. There's something there.
Baby pork is the punchline?
No, like a guy goes, you know, I stopped eating steak. You go, why? He goes,
Saw a baby steak?
I saw a little baby steak. They're so
It's
cute.
cute.
And I can't eat
That's
steak.
fun.
Once you see a baby steak, you don't want to eat steak anymore.
I don't know, man.
I'll stare you down.
Have you ever had tiger meat?
Is this a joke?
Maybe.
No, I haven't. Of course not.
You ever had like tiger meat lasagna or tiger meat on on a salad?
Tiger meat?
Yeah, I'm
No.
telling you, both of those things, they're great. Oh no. Hey, you guys, marijuana know something?
Sure.
About how many toilet-related injuries happen in the United States each year?
Now, are we playing Price is Right rules or what?
I don't know. I don't know the answer myself, so I don't know exactly if they want a number or a percentage of injuries. Or maybe they just want a number. How many toilet-related injuries? Like,
I wish I had something to go
it's
on.
probably a massive number.
Toilet.
I mean, it's
a
higher than like
big-
shark attacks.
It's a big number, yeah. Yeah, because it's all
gotta
about
be over.
access. Everyone's got
Yes.
a toilet, and you know you're gonna fall down.
I bet
Or
out of
hit your
all
head
of
on
them,
it.
10% is from someone standing on it and their foot falls in.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, you know my big
Those are
fear if I'm
slippy.
peeing into a urinal and then I go to flush it and I don't move back, that it'll splash up and hit me in the face, and I would scrub my face with chlorine. If that ever
Right?
happened. Doesn't that make sense?
I'm gonna say
On the toilet, not at the urinal. When you pee in a toilet and then you flush it and it's like whoosh, like that one drop could hit you in the face and ruin your whole life.
Yeah, I guess.
Some people wouldn't bother them.
You want to hang out with those people?
No, they're all getting thrown out of show business as we speak. Okay, so how many you think? I mean,
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
United States, so we've narrowed it down to that. Out of the 300 million we have here in the United States.
15,332.
Wow.
Okay, that's a little low, I think.
I'm gonna say.
Todd?
Well, my number can be a lot lower because he went so low, but then you get to go last. I'm gonna say 50,000.
Yeah, I think that's low.
I just don't think it'd be so even.
I'm going to say 10 million.
You don't even know. This is horrible. It's the worst game show in the world.
Well, I
That
got
means
the
somebody
answer
that-
on the next card. I just like to play along.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to tell us.
10 million would mean somebody in this room had injured
This
themselves.
is just a question I
Wait,
have.
that's true.
I
Hey.
don't know the answer. I'm just wondering.
Anybody in this room, honestly, come on, dig deep, injured themselves in a toilet? Anybody here?
I mean, let me think.
And you and
Toilet related. So like it could even be like you're vomiting into one.
me?
So that's
Oh, you.
that sounds like an injury has happened. It's just 300 million people, dude.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I know, but how many people? I was giving the world some credit that there weren't a lot of toilet injuries.
All right. Let's see. About 40,000.
Oh.
Thank you. You thought it was going to be a lot more.
I did. Well, I also,
He was.
I've been doing these for a while, and they're all sort of, there's something afoot every time.
Nancy Grace. You're at a toilet.
40,000 people are eating marijuana cookies and falling into their toilets. Hey, marijuana know something? Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you guys this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a visual.
Well, kind of. I don't know how to pronounce it. But Cygod Wibbly Wobbly is the Welsh word for what animal? See how that's spelled? P-S-Y-G-O-D. Cygod
Here's a guy that
Wibbly.
tries to get in a plug
Wobbly.
during his game. So he's like, well, I know I'll be at the Charleston Comedy Festival in a few months, so it's not that. And I'll be in Denver in February at the Comedy Works, so I'm going to go. This is a hard one.
Does this say anything about Douglas Movies in Austin, Texas on January 13th?
Well, it's your show. You can plug all you
Oh,
want.
it doesn't say that where it's at, but I think it's at Camp City Comedy Club.
Oh.
It's a gas.
Are the tickets on sale?
Oh, yeah.
Tight.
Right?
What's your answer, Dave?
I think that proves that why the Welsh language is dying, really. Why there's so many words for a pig? It's a lot of words for a
Wibbly
pig.
wobbly. Cygod wibbly wobbly.
Oh, what's that a word for?
It's a
Yeah.
pig.
What animal?
So it's an animal we know by another name?
No, it's an animal that we commonly refer to as a Cygod wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly. Okay, I'm gonna go wibbly wobbly. It has something to do with probably wibbles and wobbles.
Right. This thing is wibbling and wobbling all over the place.
And they call it the wibbly wobbly. Do they name animals by how they move? They don't call it the hoppity hoppity.
I mean,
What's a
also,
hoppity
like,
hoppity?
does,
Oh, that's a
do
kangaroo.
the Welsh even have? Do they have kangaroos?
They did not.
Oh, I don't know who has kangaroos.
But they could still have a name
That's
for it, even if
Australians.
they don't have them, right? Isn't that how language works?
Depends.
Wiggity
Some
wobbly.
languages are like closed and shit. Is this too deep?
I'm really trying. What
Like
did you? He guessed a pig. I think he might be right.
A pig?
Yeah,
Wibbly
pig.
wobbly.
Cygod wibbly wobbly.
Okay, what is it?
I get a guess too. It's a goat.
Oh.
Do you know the answer?
No, I just whenever questions about animals, I just say goat.
Wow.
One of my favorite words. Ready? It's a jellyfish.
Oh, what?
Jellyfish.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
You can
Someone's
find.
birthday right now watching.
You can now find the Marijuana Knows Something segments on Now This Weed.
Happy birthday to you watching. Happy birthday to you.
Did I miss something?
I just know that, someday we're going to have to cut that out of the show.
No, that puts a smile
It's
on
going to have
somebody's
somebody
face.
owns the rights to that song.
No,
now.
no, it's a
Not
public-
anymore. It's public
public
domain.
domain.
Public now?
Yep.
Yeah, dog.
Did you see somebody was writing something about how a bunch of shit's about to go public domain, like a bunch of existing movies or something? Be cool to just jump on one of them and make it,
You could just cut
Make a
yourself,
modern version of it. You don't have to pay anybody to write it.
or cut yourself in it like that Steve Martin movie.
Oh, I like that. Hot topics.
Hot topic.
Jack in the Box is teaming up with Snoop Dogg's Mary Jane cannabis site to offer a Mary Munchie meal. So this already happened over the holidays?
See, that seems like the level of commercialism that you're not down with, right?
Well, it says it's a box of stoner snacks that'll sell for $4.20. So, it seems probably like a good, fun price, right? But, like, for Jack in the Box to have the nerve to suggest that previous to having these stoner snacks, the food they were serving, stoners weren't interested at all in any of it.
Right. They had the late
Like,
night-
do they just throw random shit in there off of the menu? Because there's everything, we got to go. Everything in there is a stoner snack. Always has been.
Right, the whole restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, what's the most you've ever ignored that, like, take a break sign?
I'm usually, I don't ignore it too much of the time.
That's not the word out on the street.
But you know what, what I can't ignore is that you call Jack in the Box a restaurant. We'll be right back. Oh, there you go. So perfect. That's part. She was also. Jennifer Garner was also in a movie called Butter that some people were into about butter sculpting contests, but it looked gross to me. She's in 2 of those God Is Not Dead movies, the part 1 and 2. Anyway, she's working, but yeah, you do just see her a lot in the Where's Your Wallet?
Did people think God was dead?
Those commercials where she goes, "Where's your fucking wallet? What's in your goddamn wallet? I
Give
want
it
to
up.
see it. I want to see it
Give us what's
now."
in your wallet. What's in it? We want it. That's what I represent, my ads. Hey. Shut up. What's in your wallet? Or give it to us.
Are
Give it.
Are these birthdays that I was handed, are they members of the 420 Club?
Sorry.
Is that the deal?
And yes, I would do an ad like that. I don't want to come off phony.
Happy birthday to Summer Rocks 2013 and to Nino Ruiz.
Summer Rocks.
Summer Rocks.
2013.
We're back into this pod
Summer
topic, you guys. I'm here with Todd Glass and Dave Waite. We're talking pot topics and
Hot topic.
this munchie meal at Jack in the Box. One of the things on the menu is halfsies, and that's a side that's half fries and half onion rings, which in my day, for a while, they tried a thing called frings, where it was that exact same thing. They had both in one package, and I loved it. I was into it. Because, sometimes you can't decide between fries and rings, but you don't want a whole order of each.
They do that in norms. They'll do the half and half.
Yeah, I think a lot of places, I don't think they, own that idea, but they're back to it. But it's also a promotion from just January 18th to January 25th to celebrate the, they're only doing it at 3 locations. That's what we got to do. Let's get on it. Let's make a pledge to announce where the 3 Jack in the Boxes are that have this amazing
What's that?
$4.20 deal.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they're dirty.
Oh,
Wow.
man, why did you do that?
Disgusting.
This is live on the internet,
You
dude.
know it was dirty before, right?
You ruined Nino's birthday.
You know it was dirty before, right?
Poor Summer Rocks. What do you mean it was dirty
I
before?
picked it up dirty and I went like this.
But what was it dirty from?
Well, why
the
was it-
Dab King is here. That's
Yeah.
why. Oh man, that was
I
gross.
got you good. You should have fucking
That
seen the
grossed
look in your
me
face.
out.
That better end up on one of those reels.
You put the dirty end in your ear just to make
No,
a joke?
I did it like this.
Oh, magic! I get it. No, I saw it go all the way in.
Maybe I did.
Yeah,
oh,
you
yeah,
did that.
I did.
No,
I did.
no.
So what? It's not toilet
No,
water
it's
in my
fine.
face.
That's true. I know. We know now what your kryptonite is.
You ever want to get rid of me?
Oh, if you want to ruin Todd's life, give him a splash of his own urine.
That's not the part that scared me.
I got to do the plugs because we have a hard out at the end of the show.
Wow.
Where we gotta go?
And I got to beat traffic. I'm going on vacation for a few days, you guys.
Really?
No, I just don't have another show until Tuesday.
Oh, I'll fill in.
How often you go to Disney World?
Tomorrow.
Tight.
I love that you go. Can I tell you? I've been talking about it for 5 years, and any of my friends that actually do it, I go, Every time I do it, I have so much fun as an adult, and I rarely do it. How often do you do it? You just asked that, but I didn't hear it.
I don't get to Disney World that often.
I mean,
but
Disneyland.
I was just in
Disney. You go
in
once a year?
Orlando a couple weeks ago, but I was only there for a day,
Right.
and it made me sad that I wasn't going to Disney World.
Who would you go with,
And
friends?
so
You wouldn't
yeah,
go by
or
yourself.
I
huh?
go by myself.
You can?
Sure,
And you can.
they allow it. They allow it.
I would make me a little uncomfortable, but I like someone that can do
Well,
something
you know,
like
I
that.
mean, you know, the kids are all with their families. You know, I don't bother them. They don't bother me. Like, I don't get recognized much when I'm at Disneyland or Disney World. You know, which is good, I guess.
Well, then I don't want to go. The only reason I was going, I thought I might get recognized.
It's fun when I do. It's fun when I do. Like a guy pushing a stroller was like, "Hey, getting dug with I." He's like pushing a stroller with a little baby in it. I'm just like, I don't know about that.
You're like,
Also, he didn't have an accent like that. He was just a regular guy. But Scotland is set for a big movement forward in legalizing marijuana and selling it. They're going to have CBD oils, I guess, for all the, things that is good for. Did I mention I was going back into the pot topics? I just did it. I just went into it.
Yeah.
Probably sounded really smooth to the listeners. So, Taylor, did you already hit that?
I did, yeah, I already took a dab.
Okay. I thought something was going on over there.
Is it your turn?
Now you're just going to hit some regular green stuff out of
Are
the,
you good at that?
Yeah, I can mix it
out of
up.
my face pipe? That's
oh
cool.
man, I kind of want to have a day. I feel like that's a good climb in
Yeah, when
bed.
we're finished here, it'll only be 3 o'clock Pacific time. What do you have to do tonight, Todd?
I'm scared. Not scared like it's I like acid's that bad either. But anyway, I've
What do
never
you
done
have to,
acid.
what do you have to do tonight?
I just have not anything major, but
Or
here's
this
the problem.
afternoon?
I
You
don't
have to do
drive
anything this
well
afternoon?
high. So if I do that, I'm not kidding you. There could be a chance
Well, you have to Uber for the rest of the night.
there could be a chance I'd have to stay here for 2 hours while I went away. But usually I don't. I get too high, and then I get in the car, and then halfway back to my house, I get seasick. So I don't want to do that. Now I'm like at a good high.
I think it's
Does
motion
that make
sickness
sense?
in a car.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
All right.
I didn't mean to
But
do
now
that.
I'm also not being any fun. How often will you guys be here for a while?
You can still hit the regular weed though, right?
Oh yeah, that I'll do.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm
I'll
just
be
glad
dabbing
they have
after the show,
evidence
too.
for
Can you have a
court of
little
law
dab?
if something
Yeah, of course.
happens.
Let me try a little bit.
Okay.
But a little bit never hurt anybody.
There you
half the
go.
one
He's
that's
gonna do
already
a
on
little
here.
one.
Well, I want to see. I've never done it.
I'm excited. I got to do the plugs because we're gonna run out of time at the end. You guys deserve to
Well,
get
how much time
your
do we have?
plugs because you sat here, you worked hard. Todd Glass has a new Netflix special streaming January 23rd. What's it called, Todd?
It's called Act Happy,
Oh, okay.
and I like it.
Okay. Came out good. What city did you do
I
it
do.
in?
I did it here in L.A. Basically took
Unusual.
the lyric, but we made it into like its own thing. It looks like just a cool jazz club, tablecloths all the way to the ground.
Oh,
that
and you have
sort
a
of look.
band?
I have a 7-piece band.
Oh, nice.
The whole room was blue, like gel blue. The audience shots, they're in like a sea of blue, where they look like they're happy and enjoying a show, as opposed to like lit up. The guy who did a great job. I mean, it's everything I've wanted for like 10 years, and also like 75 people.
Wow, you got a lot of other plugs on here, but we ran out of time.
Yeah, you know what? That's
Dave
okay.
Waite is Todd can be seen at the Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. One of my favorite clubs, January 11th through 14th. One of my least favorite times of year to go to Philadelphia. So go warm up with Todd. Comedy Attic in Bloomington. Wow, you're hitting all the warm spots, Todd.
Yeah.
January 18th through the 21st. February 8th through 11th, Vermont Comedy Club. That's in Vermont. Mm-hmm. And February 14th through 18th, you're gonna be at Comedy Works in Denver. I'm gonna sneak in on that weekend, and then February 21st at the Northwest Comedy Festival. Go to
Oh, it's the North Carolina Comedy Festival.
ToddGlass.com.
The Charleston Comedy Festival?
Charleston Comedy Festival.
Yeah, I'll do it. Doug Loves Movies in the afternoon. You can come in and be a guest on it.
I will. I'm
It'll
there.
be so much fun.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Do I get a per diem?
Yes.
Little walk around money?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Little stipend?
Yeah. Dave Waite is performing January 23rd at the Jam in Arcadia.
Yeah, that's up in Humboldt where they grow all the weed.
Oh, nice.
The weed people.
Oh, that's gonna be super fun. What do you do? Fly into Sacramento and then drive the rest of the way?
I'm taking the car.
You're driving all the way up.
Yeah, I got doing some other stuff on the way.
What do you think the length of the drive is, LA to Arcadia?
It's 10 hours. I've done it before.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
See, once you get there, it's awful nice, but that 10-hour drive, oof. So it's 5 once you've already gotten up to like the Bay Area. 5 more hours.
But then the road.
Because you're also on winding roads through the woods, right?
Yeah, you pass that tree you could drive through. You know that? You ever see that?
Yeah, you not only can you drive through, you do drive through it.
But
You don't pass it. January 25th, you're at Up North Surf Club in Portland. That sounds neat.
Nice.
I'm going to be in Portland at the Helium there
It's a
in
gas.
February. I think on the, I want to say the, I'm not going to say it. Why do I have to commit right now?
So, what?
January 26th through 28th, Seattle Underground Comedy Club. Go to DaveWaiteComedy.com and Dave Waite Comedy on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You do Facebook, Todd?
Yeah. Apparently over at Netflix, they think everything's a big fucking joke.
What?
Yeah. It's a big fucking joke over there at Netflix. It's a big
Facebook?
joke. Everything over at... Oh, I thought you said Netflix. No, I knew you didn't.
I don't know.
I knew you were going to get me.
Our next show is going to be January 16th at 2:15 Pacific time. But that Troubadour show will plop at some point and be available to be seen. But we want people to come out.
That's
check
a
it out.
great place.
Check it out
What a cool
live.
place to do your show.
It's going to be super fun.
It's a great room. It's
Yeah,
got a lot
so
of soul.
we've got your commitment to it now. You'll
I
be
couldn't.
there.
I was supposed to be, and then I...
Oh, well, that's what happened.
Because I'm going to Philly.
People say to me, "Why don't you say who the guests are going to be?" Because they're going to cancel. That's why.
You
And
know
I
what?
still get. You know what? Sometimes somebody canceled the first time we had Tiffany Haddish on, and then she became the biggest star of the year. Started right here. She's out there giving credit to those foster homes that she grew up in. No. It was her visit to the Spacement.
Going straight.
Basement. Oh, I get it.
Oh, I just did. I didn't. Is that what it is? Is that
It's
the
the
joke?
Spacement, yeah.
Never thought about it.
It's like we're in space, and it's like
it's
we're
in
high, and the basement.
Basement.
It's always been on the ground floor, though. It's never been underground.
That's like one of those showbiz things that people didn't need to know.
You know what I don't like? Can I say it?
Please.
When they say it, I know you're not going to relate because I've told this to 2 people. I want to know. When they go to a restaurant, they instead of saying, "Hey, are you done with that?" They go, "Are you still working on that?" It makes me feel like I'm a donkey. Yeah, I'm working on it.
A donkey?
I'm just gnawed away at it, still working on it. I mean, I don't know. It's not a big deal, but I'd rather, hey, are you finished with that? I don't care.
Hey, are you still a slow-ass eater?
They never say that to, well, I don't know. I made that up. The whole premise I can do without. I mean, no, I don't like it.
Are you eating that at a rate that's going to ruin my evening?
Here's the truth. My brother said that.
2 minutes, Todd.
My brother said that he didn't like when they did that. I don't even remember it ever happening to me, but
Let
I
me do
started
a
telling
dabs
it like
now
it
that we're out of
did.
time. How was your dab, Todd?
It was really good, actually. It's a real
tasty,
mellow
right?
high.
But it hits you right away, doesn't
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. So we're almost done.
You know,
Wait,
my
what?
favorite thing to do after here
Where
is
is
to
it?
just.
It's on the little loopy end, right?
Yeah.
The Lupian.
It doesn't even matter.
It looks like I'm going to have to thread that, But no.
With some giant
You just put some gloopy on there.
Goopy, goopy.
Loopy loopy, here we go.
Goopy,
Saigon wibbly wobbly.
Loopy, wobbly. Goopy, boopy, boopy, wah, 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 wah. Oole, boole, goopy, 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 mama. Oole, goopy, goopy, goodbye. Good boopy, boopy, ba, 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 boopy. All that song is ad-libbed. Honest, I know you think. There's a song like that. Da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, from Hair.
Good morning.
Starshine, glibby glob
Gloopy,
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 glibby dobby
gloopy, gloppy.
doobie, singing
Gloopy,
that
zin,
morning song.
Glippy, glippy, glip. And moving back.
Thanks to the Dap King. Thanks to Todd Glass. Thanks to Dave Waite.
All right.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you as soon as possible.